This video is powered by the pros at Pascal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPascal.com.
Clay, let's ask you some football things, man. Arkansas gets going today. I know people are really, really excited to hear about this Razorback football team. What were kind of your big takeaways from Coach earlier this week?
Yeah, there's a couple of things that I'm interested to watch, and I'm headed to Fayetteville today, so I'm excited about football. You know, we get a little bit of a snapshot before spring break, and then it kind of ramps up. And most of the heavy hitting is after spring break. But I want to see where they are at right and left tackle, and I think they're all right inside. And Sam alluded to that, and they've got 3 or 4 guys that they are really pleased with their recruiting in the offensive line, and a lot of these guys haven't played much, and they're gonna see Harris, Chambly, Kutas. These are guys that are going to get a shot at tackle. I know Tykeus Crawford probably can play guard, but I think they'd like to see him step up at tackle. He got a few chances last year. Didn't always go well. He got beat to the outside. And I think that surprised him a little bit because he's got the foot speed and the length. So he's still adjusting to, what the SEC has at defensive end. I think offensive tackle is really important. And I think Tom spoke on, the wide receiver room. Just so many new faces. They've got to figure that out. And then kind of an overall take that I want to see how they're going to utilize tight ends, because I think that's a big part of the Dan Enos offense. And then I think how they use tight ends in a more specific way is in the red zone. And that was an area where I thought that they left something on the table last year. And KJ was really good in a lot of areas, but short yardage and in the red zone, I think everybody figured out, okay, you got a 6'4", 250-pound quarterbacks. You're gonna run a quarterback sneak. Well, they've got to have a little more. Well, I guess the Eagles did that every time and never got caught up. But it seemed like people caught up with that was not going to be where Arkansas was going to convert 3rd and 1. The quarterback sneak all the time.
Well, hang on here. You said hang on. You said involve the tight ends more. Now, if you tell me Dan Enos also has a tight end sneak, I don't know if I'm on board with that. So
I'll step in front of oncoming traffic.
He's a tight end guy. He always has used the tight end,
but not the tight end sneak.
I don't think that's going to be seen again.
Thank God, we're not the Chiefs
ever.
Oh.
The Chiefs did it, but they got Travis Kelce, man. Yeah. I think they also had a quarterback that was injured, and that's another deal.
Yeah, keeping KJ healthy is the key to this whole thing next year. I mean, that was the unraveling this year was his health.
It was funny. Bobby Petrino and I were talking one time, and it was about the quarterback sneak, short yardage. He goes, "I will not run quarterback sneak." So I had a guy in Louisville that sprained an ankle running a quarterback sneak, and it's messed us up for the whole season. And the very next game, Ryan Mallett ran a quarterback sneak. But no, he's a 6'6" quarterback, and all he's got to do is stretch out, right? I mean,
if we had Hunter Henry back there at tight end, if he was back, I'd be okay with it then. But didn't quite work out last year.
Yeah, and you know what? There were a few things that they did that were unconventional, that didn't work, and I think Kendall Briles got a bad reputation with a lot of fans. And I want to tell you, he was a hell of an offensive coordinator. I thought he was terrific, and when you look at what he did with Franks and KJ in those 3 years in limiting interceptions, there's never been a 3-year streak at Arkansas where you threw that many times with that few turnovers. That was incredible.
BetOnline remains your number one source for all your sports betting this season. Everything from the NFL and bowl season to esports. You'll find the latest odds, team matchup info, player news, and game trends at BetOnline. BetOnline features live betting, free contests, and live scores for almost any sport or game imaginable. We're the fastest and easiest way to bet on all your favorite leagues and events. Head to betonline.ag to join and receive a 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Make sure to use the promo code BELIEVE to receive your rewards. That's BLEAV. Bet online, where the game starts.